Hey folks, Jonathan here. Before I tell you about the project we have planned, I wanted to talk a little bit about the term rat rod. You know, I searched Google for the definition of rat rod because I wanted to be politically correct. The terms become so widely used to describe vehicles, you know, all the way from the teens, you know, clear up into the 2000s. And I've come to the conclusion that it's whatever you really want it to be when describing something that you've thrown together and with a hodgepodge of parts. So I decided to term our project as a rat rod, and hopefully not to be stepping on anyone's toes. Now I've built a few cars over the years. I would have considered rat rods. 27 Model T with a 28 Willys frame, quarter elliptical suspension, and 235 Chevrolet 6-cylinder, 46 Ford truck on a Mitsubishi frame with a small block 350, and quite a few. And sort of I've come from old school. I've done quite a few subframes on 48 to 53 Chevrolets, Nova and Camaro subs. And I just wanted to tell you about a build we have coming up here September 26th this year, 2015. And I bought this 88 Chevrolet pickup here, and it's in rough shape. I bought it for parts. Someone did a fine job of welding the door shut there, and they welded it up at the top, and I'm guessing the pin's probably busted off, latch pin. And it's the interior's rough shape, all beat up. Steering column, bolts are loose, like GM's notorious for on their tilt columns. Back glass, 1968 Chevrolet back glass in an 88 model truck. A lot of Bondo, probably about a gallon, I suppose. And of course they used the cardboard to hold the Bondo in. And I guess there wasn't a need to sand it and paint it, or sand it before they painted it. And I guess if you're cold, you got to do what you got to do. But and this is a short bed half-ton truck, and I'll show you the engine. It's got a made in Mexico GM crate engine. It's a 1990 model engine, the high nickel content block with a two-piece seal. It's got headers, Edelbrock intake. It's got a quadrijet on it. Maybe change it out. I've got an Edelbrock, but I don't think the engine's built in any way. I mean, I think it's bone stock. It's got 700 R4 transmission. I'm not sure the gears in the rear, and probably 2-bolt main, I'm sure, and or would assume it is. And pretty good running engine. When I got it, it was mounted in. It was the motor mounts, bell housing bolts, torque converter bolts was in it, but it wasn't hooked up in any way. So we just threw enough wire, the wires on it, and just ran a wire to the hot on the coil, and crossed the starter and fired it up just to make sure it would run, and it fired up and ran. And I had a friend jump in it and throw it in forward and reverse and make sure it pulled. So I think we're good there. We're going to leave it as it is there. We're not going to take it any farther in this truck. But what our plans are, I have got a 1957 International. This is an A160. It was an all-wheel drive truck, 2-ton, ton and a half, whatever you want to call it. This was something that I had used the axles and transfer case and stuff in a wrecker build that I'm doing. And what we're going to do is, the 26th, it's a Saturday. Me and about 6 friends, they'll probably move more here before it's over with, but we're going to take this cab, we're going to channel it over the frame and take these running boards that are on it off, and we're going to drop this thing as low as we can get it, and mount it, do the floors, hook it up to run, start, shift, everything from inside. Lights may not be together and working, not street legal, but show you around the truck here just a little bit. But she's pretty rusty. I mean, got some rust on the bottom, pretty bad. Bottom of that grill's got a lot of rust, and it's actually rusted through here in a couple places there. But we're going to do all this in one day. We're going to start Saturday morning, and I've got a little short bed, step side bed coming, and not even sure what brand, but we're gonna put it on it and you know, try to make it look right. And we want to be able to drive this thing and at least smoke the tires off of it by the end of Saturday. And I know we're sort of cheating using a running gear that's already together, but I mean, we're still looking at a lot of work. We're looking at the brake system and you know, mounting the booster, mounting the brake pedals, and I'm not sure what we're going to do on the column. We'll probably end up using this column, and we'll put a floor shift in it. You know, of course, we got to do the floors. I've got a press brake, and you know, I've got all the equipment machines to handle all this, and we're just gonna see what we can do with it, and we're gonna film it and put it on YouTube. And you know, I'm not sure how we're going to do it, whether I'm going to break it up into parts or, you know, one big long one, but it'll be on after the 26th. If nothing else, you know, you can come see a bunch of hillbillies run around acting a fool trying to get something done, because if we don't complete this job on Saturday, I'm still going to post a video. I'm going to do it from, you know, no matter what happens, how it turns out. We've got some old wheels and tires wound up thrown on the truck, and we're going to wait to do all that Saturday. And you know, we'll have a little clock setup or something there so you can see that it, you know, what time it is. And you know, I'm not going to run it complete because it would be so boring, but we'll split it up. But you know, we'll show you that it's all going to be one day, and you know, we're going to, you know, do everything that we can get done in that day. But if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I think you know, everybody will enjoy it. If not, you know, enjoy watching us look like fools here. But you know, I've got some friends that are really skilled in what they do. You know, we've actually, one of them actually has got a crane, and we're gonna set the crane up on the corner there of the concrete, and we're going to set it up so we don't even have to move around to change the cabs out. He'll be able to swing around, pick the cab up, set it out of the way, swing, pick the other cab up. We'll have it set up to where it's nice and easy. We're going to divide and conquer, you know, sort of give each other the jobs to do, and you know, see if we can actually do this. I'm sure we can. I have good faith in it anyway, and but we'll see what happens. But be sure and subscribe so you don't miss it. You know, the more subscribers, the better for us. And check out my other videos. You know, I do a lot of fabrication, a lot of building, and I think everyone will enjoy this, and I know we're going to. And I don't drink, but there might be a few beers here and there, but I'll definitely drive them home if I need to. But just tune in and see what happens. September 26th. Thank you.